Hey guys, Greg with BTOD TV and BTOD.com. In today's weight capacity comparison, we're going to take a closer look at the Uplift V2 product versus the Ikea Idasen. Now, if you haven't had a chance to watch our comparisons before, we like to look at either 3 or 4 different weights, comparing each desk performance side by side. Now, for this test, we'll be looking at 3 specific weights. We'll be looking at a 100-pound comparison, maxing out the Ikea Idasen at a 208 number, and then 355 for the Uplift with our final comparison. Now, talking about those capacities, one thing I want to mention is that the Ikea Idasen product has a little bit of a confusing explanation of what their max capacity is, and unfortunately we weren't able to drill down or find the definitive details for this specific number, so we have decided to go with their 165 number, which is in all of their documentation, and then apply the weight of the surface as well. So that brings us to that 208 number, just so that everybody understands where we're getting our numbers from and how we're testing. With that, let's go ahead and get started with the test. Before we go ahead and jump into the test, there are a few things I want to cover. Number 1, if you take a look, you can see the setup for the desks. We do have each desk set to 100 pounds. This is with the use of cinder blocks, some smaller dumbbells, and the weight of the surface. You also notice that I'm using my cell phone. This is for the Desk Connect app, and this is how I will be moving the Ikea Idasen product up and down. I'll be using the one-touch functionality on the Uplift V2 product. Now, things to consider as we're moving through these tests. We start at the same sitting height and at the same standing height. Watch each desk's performance as we move through those ranges of motion from sitting to standing to get a better idea on how each desk performs with the various weights, letting you decide which is best for your specific needs. Now let's go ahead and get started with the first comparison. For a second test, we will be maxing out the Ikea Idasen. Again, this is a 208-pound capacity. We also have the Uplift V2 product at the same capacity. For our third and final test, we'll be maxing out the Uplift V2 product at 355 pounds. If you look at the Ikea Idasen, we have left it at the 208 max capacity. Now, what we're going to show you here is how each desk performs at its max capacity. 355 pounds is significantly more than what's on the Idasen, so definitely take note of that through the process. Now, we did test the Idasen to verify if it has overload protection, and to us, we weren't able to actually find any overload protection as the desk was able to be significantly overloaded without stopping. It just ended up slowing down. So this is something that you need to be conscious of should you decide to go with the Idasen, as overloading your desk could potentially void your warranty. With that, let's go ahead and try the final test of 355 versus 208. Hopefully this weight capacity comparison of the Uplift V2 versus the Ikea Idasen gave you a better idea how each desk performed with the various weights tested. Now, it was pretty obvious to me that the Uplift V2 was a better performer overall, as it was faster and more consistent through all the weights tested, and likely a better option should you have heavier capacity needs. If you found this video helpful, please help us out and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future standing desk content. Thanks a lot for watching.